Whoa, Nelly, sweet mother of pearl, heavens to Murgatroyd every which way from Sunday. We got Weisenheimer's cracking wise, hooligans on the up and up, jokers on the straight and narrow, dames are flipping their lids. Bada bing, we're doing a little bit of fun boxing. I'm fired up today, guys, because we have one of those comic two packs, 25th anniversary two packs that I like so much. In this case, we got Tripwire, who I've never had before. I know he looks for mines. You got to have a guy who looks for mines, and Cobra Commander, who I have way too many Cobra Commander figures, but this one's got some yellow adornments or whatever, and he's got like a sword, so it's going to be different. So I'm looking forward to breaking open this bad boy. We'll do a little bit of fun boxing. We'll crack him open. We'll let him breathe. We'll let him run wild and free and just naked in the fields. Or not. They're action figures. We're going to have a good time. Let's crack them open. All right, I just cracked open the innards of this bad boy. We have a comic book here. Looks like Cobra Commander and Tripwire are engaged in some kind of physical combat, and Cobra Commander looks very unhappy with Tripwire. He's going to commit some kind of physical assault against him, so hopefully those problems can be worked out later on. We have an insert here, a little cardboard insert that they put for the figures, just for decoration, just to hype up the package. A bit of an exploding background, as much of an homage as they possibly can to the old packaging. And in here you see we have our guys. Right away, for you guys who know me, this is one of each. This cracks me up. We have a 1 foot peg for Cobra Commander and a 2 foot peg stand for Tripwire. The 1 foot peg stands drive me bananas because everybody looks like they walk with a limp. And I've got every single Cobra with 1 foot peg look like they are very, very bad at yoga. But we'll be careful getting Cobra Commander out because he's got a cloth cape there. And Tripwire just looks ready to roll. Inside also the background of these, for my videos, for my adventures I make, the stop motions, I love these things. You can just kind of save them and it looks better than just blank cardboard. And here is Tripwire. I brought him over to the 83 hindquarters, as you may have seen in some of my stories here. Right away, his joints are tight, and you'd be uptight too if you just looked for bombs all day. Definitely one of the cool classic figures. I don't remember too much of him in the Sunbow cartoon, so I imagine, just like Stalker, who I did in the last Funboxing, that Tripwire is a guy who the comic book fans tend to lean towards more than the Sunbow fans. Be that as it may, I do enjoy his accessories in a weird way because there's less of them, and what I mean by that is there's not extra guns and little knives and bells and whistles that really don't define the character. He has exactly what he needs. He's got his mind searching thing. I know nothing about the military, which he needs because that's his main thing. Because I mean, there's guns everywhere, and you also have this bad boy, this backpack he comes with that seem to be holding mines. I don't know, is he collecting them? What is he doing? I was able to get 2 of the 3 of these out. This is really something, great toy for people with fingernails. For me, not so much. But those 3 things come out, and that was an example of one of them. They always plug into the back like so. It's just, there's no straps. There's just a hole naturally in the back of his spine, and that's where things tend to go. I think because of his joints, he's going to lean. Yeah, that's a natural way for guys to stand. So there's no face on him. He's got some goggles, which I'm pretty sure are staying where they are, but you could tell he's still got a very serious look on his face, as well as he should be. This is not a guy you want easily distracted. He's a very important figure. I'm not sure exactly if someone else can help me out what the 3 arrows, the 3 red arrows on that patch mean. Might be a military unit. I'm just not familiar with. And there's my double foot peg, which you guys know I love so much. I definitely love how they broke up the green with this protective vest there. And he's a good looking dude. He looks like a Joe, you know. So it's I think his wire, his mine holding thingy connects with a kind of an underhook to this bad boy there. And yeah, wow, he is stiff. Okay, lighten up, Tripwire. Jeez. Let's take a look at Tripwire's file card, shall we? Get to know this guy a little bit better. Okay, mine detector. Okay, well, we knew that. Codename Tripwire. Oh, there we go. File name Tormod S. Skoog. Okay, he's gonna need. That's made up. I guess they're all made up. Primary military specialties, explosive ordnance disposal. Second military specialty, demolitions. Okay, well, maybe that's why he's got the things on him. Hibbing, Minnesota is where this guy is born. He is a grade E4 effort. I'm not sure what that stands for. Tripwire is an accident waiting to happen. He's clumsy, jittery, all thumbs, and a nervous wreck around people. Unless he's working with explosives. Oh, good. Then he's calm and collected, with the skill and precision of a surgeon. Doesn't matter what type of explosive, detonator, or blasting machine he's handling. I read this very badly, I'm sorry. He knows exactly how to make it work without missing a beat. He spent 2 years in a Zen monastery pondering the meaning of life, but he got expelled for breaking too many dishes and spilling every liquid in sight. Determined to make something of his shortcomings, he joined the army and found his calling on the grenade range. Something about setting off explosives and watching bombs bursting in the air relaxes him. Hard to believe for a guy who seems to trip over air. Here's a quote from one of his fellow Joes at the bottom. You need to know everything there is about explosives before you ever go near them. I make sure anything that goes boom only does so when I want it to. Okay, that's a quote from Tripwire, excuse me. Okay, well, there you go. So he's a nervous... oh, there we go. So Tripwire is a nervous, jittery cat, but he's got his finger on the trigger. So hopefully things work out, and he doesn't make too much of a mess of this beautiful 1983 hindquarters base that I spent so much of this lockdown working on. Okie dokie. So he's going to fit right in there. Stalker in the back, rock and roll up there, some of the old timers. So we're gonna put Tripwire with his friends here. There we go, right there. Okay, General Hawk, say hello. There we go. Welcome, Tripwire. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, I think I may have a new favorite Cobra Commander figure. Oh, ignore the noise in the background. It's a quarantine with roommates, okay? That is life in Queens, New York. This is all I have. Let me have it. I love this new figure. I think he is my new favorite Commander figure, and I'm going to put my previous favorite, oh, I feel a little bad now, next to him for comparison. Here's your other hooded Commander right there. Both 25th anniversary. The one on your right, of course, I think was one of the first ones they put out, and of course, as we know, the one on the left is the comic 2-pack with Tripwire. Obviously, a lot more decoration for our gentleman on the left. You can tell on the head. Let's get a little closer up on him. On the head, he has the red Cobra logo for his... Come on, I know you want to. I know you want to. There you go. The red Cobra logo on his hood there. And of course you have the golden sword and the cape, and also the red stripe going down the side here. This is interesting. He actually has 2 places to put his golden gun here. So I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm ever taking this out. This figure's been out of the package for roughly 20 seconds, so I'm going with you guys. I think you can put it here. I don't know. Yeah, Are you guys also too clumsy for this? I mean, yeah, and there's also a, oh, son of a... Yeah, okay. All right, so in my efforts, I learned a few things. Yeah, that golden gun can go in his side pouch, and it can also go in here, right under his armpit, beneath his cape as well. The sword was funny to me because the his sheath, I guess, for his sword is curved, but the sword was not. It was very straight. So that's gonna... How does that work there? I'm sorry, folks. There you go. Okay, so I think it's tremendous. He definitely looks more like a general, more than like evil cult leader. But the hooded look is so cool, and they just did a great improvement. And I didn't even notice this before. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's got a very cool like golden and black Cobra logo. Yeah, they put detail into this. I don't know if the comic book Commander was usually more decorated, and that's why. But I do enjoy all of these little extra reds and gold without overdoing it. I'm pretty sure the head sculpt for these 2 figures is the same, and the difference here would be, of course, the red Cobra logo. Yeah, I think the eyes are but the eyes are what makes them so evil. Cloth cape, I'm going to be very careful, and it will make me nervous, but yeah, I enjoy the difference. It's almost like he's more ceremonial, if you will, kind of like what they did with Gung Ho at one point. I think 87, 88, they put Gung Ho in some dress blues there. This is also the first Cobra... Well, actually, yeah, this is a rare time you see a hooded Cobra Commander without his rechargeable kind of photon laser. Oh, where is it? Is it in his hand? Well, I'll find it. No, I never lose anything. It fell right off here. It's literally right here. That's what happens in funboxing. You never know what's going to happen, except Bob's going to make a mistake. Wow, his belt buckle too. Like every 3 seconds, I notice something new and different and cool about this figure. I had a lot of guilt about getting a 6th Cobra Commander figure in my life, but you know what? Not anymore. This was worth it. This dude's very cool. Okay, no disrespect to the other figures. I don't want to hurt their feelings. They're in the same room. Hopefully, they're not paying attention. But wow, I'm already more than ever excited to read the comic book that came with Cobra Commander and Tripwire. I keep calling him Tripwire and pronouncing it incorrect. It's just Tripwire, but it makes me laugh. Okay, let's take a look at his file card here. It might just be the same old Commander file card that comes with all of them. I don't know. So this may be very uninteresting to those of you who've read it to death, but we're going to do it together anyway. Why? Because we're all good friends. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty much the same here. Okay, well, his file name is classified. Why would he even write it down? I mean, he really doesn't have to do much there. Primary military specialty, intelligence. Oh, I bet you some Joes would argue about that. That sounds like a thing to laugh at the end of a Sunbow cartoon. Secondary military specialty, ordnance, experimental weaponry. I'm glad that's there because I didn't know what it mean. Ordnance. Oh, well, I couldn't read it either. Birthplace is classified. Grade, commander-in-chief. All right. His goal is simple, really. Absolute power. Total control of the world. Its people, wealth, and resources is the objective of Cobra Commander. This fanatical leader rules a vast empire of evil and demands total loyalty and allegiance. His main battle plan for world control relies on revolution and chaos. He has personally led uprisings around the globe, heating up already hot spots and turning once peaceful regions into turmoil. He has kidnapped scientists, businessmen, and military leaders to mine them for their secrets and skills. But his reliance on others can sometimes be hazardous to his health when one of his evil geniuses makes a critical mistake. And we have a quote from the commander himself. "I'm surrounded by fools and idiots." I always wondered, how they're going to make him relatable, and they have. Who among us has never thought, I'm surrounded by fools and idiots? Well, I'm going to put Cobra Commander with his friends. There's going to be clowns to the left of him, jokers to the right, but here he is, stuck in the middle with all the other Cobra Commanders, and let's take a little trip. I knocked down 87 commanders. Sorry about that, buddy. What can I tell you? Well, if your suit didn't weigh 3 tons, maybe you'd have an easier time standing up. And these are where my Cobras are hanging out right now, just on a shelf and a flag with Godzilla and Optimus and Megatron. And ladies and gentlemen, these are my 6 Cobra Commanders. Come on. There you go. Thank you very much for watching Funboxing. I had a great time meeting this new Cobra Commander and Tripwire and learning with you crazy cats, you wild savages, you rabid dogs, frothing at the mouth, chomping at the bit, drool dribbling down our chins. We're gosh darn champions. I'll see you next time for Wild Bill.